बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत हैं पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this series of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by the management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you with a new brand every day at 12 o'clock. Today also we are here with a new business opportunity with a preschool for all of you. But before I'll introduce you with the brand and the brand representative, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your question into the Q&A window. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. So while we'll run you through with the presentation and the brand details, you can keep sharing your questions into the Q&A box. We will try to take up all your questions. To make or explore this platform 100%, I would request you to keep sharing your queries, your questions, or whatever you want to know in detail about the brand. So today we do have Ms. Ritu Joshi, co-founder of Little Oak, and Ms. Avni Parekh leading this brand for the franchisee development with us on this panel. Apart this, we do have Mr. Kausav. He's leading this brand in Mumbai, and we have Mr. Santosh Rao who will be helping you out in understanding the commercial part of the brand. Little Oak Preschool is a well-renowned preschool brand from Mumbai. They're inviting individuals with prior experience into education industry. They're successfully running already 2 preschools in Mumbai and having 14 years of experience into the same industry. They are giving a payback of 60 months. So I would like to request Ms. Ritu Joshi to take the lead and brief us about this wonderful opportunity for the participants who are watching you live. Over to you, Ritu.
Avni will be leading it first.
Hi, Neha. How are you?
Good.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, everyone. Santoshi, will you please share the screen? Thank you. So we are Little Oaks Preschool and Activity Center. I would like to introduce Ms. Joshi here. She is the head of the Little Oaks Preschool and Activity Center. She herself is a counselor and therapist. And into this childcare since last 23 years, she has the experience of 23 years, okay? She is a curriculum developer, teacher's trainer, parent coach, ECA treasurer in Mumbai, a graphologist, graphoanalyst, art therapist, ADHD specialization, pursuing PG in psychotherapy currently, and strategic leadership training from IIM Ahmedabad she has. Next slide, please. We are also awarded in our institution as in one of the very renowned DNA Education Leadership Award. Then we have Femina also. We have Femina World Women Leadership Award for Excellence in Education. We are the best early education innovative curriculum in Mumbai. Also, Ms. Joshi is a speaker at the EduFest, the biggest teachers training festival by ECAAT in Pune 2019. And she also continued to do all of these EduFest and she also trains teachers pan-India. So now over to Ritu ma'am, I would like her to be here with us, who is going to give us some brief detail about the school. Over to you, Ms. Joshi.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here at this moment. About the Little Oaks Preschool. So Little Oaks has been, so I have been in this business, I would say, since the last 23 years. We started as counselors and therapists and consulting schools. So I have consulted almost 57 schools pan-India so far. Consultation is starting up a new school and working with them till they are capable and independently able to do it on their own. So Pan India have done schools in Chhattisgarh, Pune, Gujarat, that is Vadodara, even in Surat, Navsari, and many other places. The vision has always been very clear to ensure growth and development of every student as a global citizen through the stimulus, simultaneous realization of academic, physical, cultural, and spiritual aspiration. Our mission has been to ensure a student-friendly, stimulating, enriching, and intellectually challenging learning environment for students to train the future generation to face challenging situations, to inculcate in them the value of self-discipline and a sense of responsibility. So preschool, definitely it is a lucrative business, but a lot depends upon what is happening inside the school. So we have been very clear. If you ask us that how are we different from other schools, there are a lot of franchisees. Why do we come to you? You just are 2 schools old. The third school will be when we get an opportunity to expand ourselves with a franchisee model. We are a very tailor-made program. Our teachers are very intensively trained. Our staff at Little Oaks is somebody who comes together to work for children. Children are very different. A child, I don't know what places are you all from, but every place, every state, every city in India or pan world has very different kind of localities. Like for example, I cannot give the curriculum which I'm giving in Bombay, in South Bombay, the same curriculum I cannot give in Sion. I cannot give the same curriculum that I give in Bandra to people in Thana. Everybody, the child depends upon what is the culture of the family. The child depends upon what is the upbringing of that family. How are the family members to each other. So we are a very tailor-made curriculum. The curriculum is the same. The delivery changes according to the place to place. So we ensure child-friendly environment where every child is valued and respected. We make it sure that they feel safe and secured. We make it sure that they have a very sound and solid foundation when it comes to their health, well-being, nutrition, everything that is required for a child to grow. We make it sure that they are able citizens. When they grow up, they can have good communication. They have to be receptive, and the language is supposed to be very expressive. We want learners here who are going to critically challenge. Our curriculum is such, it critically challenges them to be creative. We do a lot of group exercises where they need to be collaborative. Communication is taken care of very seriously and connecting with the immediate environment, that is the nature. We enable a very smooth transition from a preschool to the primary school. We put all our efforts to tie up with schools where we at least understand what is required in that school. In the junior KG level, every school has a different kind of requirement. We partner with parents because it is not possible that this can happen without collaboration with parents. So the aims that we take forward are lifelong learning for the child, preparing the child for the school which is coming to them the next, and providing a very stimulating environment, which is with free thinking, articulating discussions, debating, executing ideas on environment for respect. Now, the question for all of you is, why a preschool? Is preschool even a lucrative business? Yes, it is. I can say this because I am running it since last 14 years, and I have the experience of starting 57 schools. Even due to COVID, there were a lot of preschools shutters went down. So out of the 57 schools, 15 schools had to put their shutters down, but 42 yet exist. There are number of children born in Mumbai every year is a large number. The top priority for each and every parent is the child. I'm sure you all have children in your family. The priority is the child. Now the parent is going to do anything, go leap and bound outside their comfort zone to make sure that they give their child the best. The understanding, the literate level of parent is very high, so they understand the importance of early childhood development. 0 to 3 is the most important year for the children. 0 to 5, the brain development, major brain development happens between 0 to 5. And even out of 0 to 5, major happens between 0 to 3. And this awareness is there in all the parents. Post-COVID, there are a lot of developmental delays that we are seeing in children. The reason is high rise of the screen time. And we specialize in these special need children. There is not out of a batch of 2022, there is each and every child who is challenged with something. Maybe the attention span time, maybe no listening, maybe the instruction following is not there, maybe they are too much mobile, there is too much of movement. So we have a complete module ready where a teacher needs to feed some information and they get the solution. So we are not the problem point out people. We are the solution givers here. We collaborate with parents and work on the problems. It is a good product. Now, this is definitely a good product. We have a very good foundation to this. We are very knowledgeable about this product and we keep upgrading ourselves year after year. We have understanding of the market. We have understanding of the changes in the market, and we know how to sell and market the product very well. We are in this business since 2009. I am in this business since 1999. We have survived pandemic. 250 schools, preschools in Mumbai had to put their shutters down. We survived. There are more than 6,000 students who have passed from our own institute. We've trained more than 500 teachers, even during pandemic. We practice, our curriculum is not exactly Montessori, it is Gijubhai curriculum. Now, Gijubhai curriculum is our own Indian. Even our NEP 2020 has taken Gijubhai Bade Khas curriculum. He is from Bhavnagar. And he has done the Montessori curriculum in the Indian way. And we have been following that. I have taken my own training from Bal-Niketan Bhavnagar, his school. We are into playway also and we are therapeutic also. Gijubhai curriculum emphasizes on storytelling. Now, if you are engaged with any child, what do? You communicate with that child, you say a story. So this is what Gijubhai curriculum is all about. We are specialized in early interventions and the overall development. We are totally NEP 2020 ready. I take sessions and workshops on NCF. NCF is a National Curriculum Framework by NEP 2020. I take workshops on that. How do you inculcate those in the schools? We are ECA certified, Early Childhood Association certified. Our advisory panel has a panel of doctors, pediatrics, ophthalmologists, ENT specialists, special educators, and experienced educators. Mr. Santosh, can you?
Hello everyone. Thank you, Rita ma'am. Thank you, Avni. So as rightly mentioned, Little Oaks is a very good opportunity. The brand based out of Mumbai. They are currently having 2 centers. And as Rituji mentioned, the little preschool and overall preschool sector is on the growth trajectory. As we can see over here, the market size of preschool was projected to be around $5 billion in India. And out of which the branded sector has increased by leaps and bounds when we compare it to 2015. In 2015, branded school contributed to about 8% of the total revenue, but now it is around 92%. So there is increase of 92% in the overall business of it. As Rituji rightly mentioned, kid is a top priority for a parent. So they are willing to spend, good amount of money, okay, on their education, on their upbringing, okay, which is increasing the overall market value of the sector as well. Plus, as our salaries, as our incomes are increasing, okay, we are able to afford the little sending our little ones to the school. Before, okay, when we compare today's standard with 90s, okay, before a lot many parents, okay, they did not send their children to the preschools, okay, or directly they send them to junior KG, senior KG, not the kindergarten, the nursery part of it. But now, okay, it is with the increasing propensity, parents are getting aware about this, and they are wanting their student or their pupil, their child to be well ready when they are going to the upper classes. And as also with the rising urbanization, okay, this is increasing. Preschool sector, okay, it is increasing. It is on the higher trend now. So at the present scenario, if you look at the curriculum, okay, it is fragmented, but our offering is very integrated curriculum, as Rituji was mentioning. Okay, the kind of curriculum that we are following our Bhai and other things also. So it is in a way is helping the child, okay, to develop completely, okay, increase their competencies, increase their skill levels, okay, which will help them overall. So their learning areas, okay, we are specialized in that. Also, diversification, as Rituji mentioned, okay, it is different, okay, from area to area, from region to region, okay, our curriculum is different. So which is also going to help the child. Little Oaks is offering franchisee model in 2 different formats. One obviously is franchisee and franchisee operator. The area requirement around is 1,000 square feet. Total investment, which including the franchisee fee, your advance rental, and the lease deposit, is between 30 to 34 lakhs. But the capex is the cost of interiors, and the other part is around 15.5 lakhs. Franchisee fee component is around 5 lakhs, and there is a royalty of 7% on this. Payback that is expected on the capex is around 24 to 26 months, and we can safely assume to make more than 6 times the original investment in the FOFO format, franchisee and franchisee format, operated format. Brand is also offering the franchisee owned company operated format. Here the area requirement is the same, around 1,000 square feet. Total investment is around 28 lakhs, which includes the franchisee fee and the working capital. Of this 28 lakhs, 5 lakhs is the franchisee fee. Brand is offering a revenue share of 18% or minimum guarantee. Oh, it's vice versa. It's minimum guarantee of 18% and 12% of the revenue share, whichever is higher. Agreement period is going to be around 5 years. Investment break even is expected to be between 33 to 36 months. We can safely assume to make around 2.2 times the original investment amount. Initial areas of expansions are Maharashtra and Gujarat. In Maharashtra, we are looking at Mumbai, Thane, Pune, Nasik, and Nagpur. In Gujarat, we are looking at Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot, and Bharuch. So these are our initial areas of expansion. We are looking at somebody who has investment bandwidth, one who is looking for franchisee operator. Then he needs to be well versed with the operations part of it, okay, running a preschool or having some experience in the education sector, so that there is no hassle for him of running the business. Initial handholding will be provided by the brand. Initial operational help will be provided by the brand. They will also help with the locations as well. But franchisee will need to bring in the investment, and they will need to take care of the operations at a later stage. In the FOCO format, obviously, they will just need to bring in the investment and take care of the local know-how, help with the local marketing, and the brand will take care of all the operational expenses and the operational cost of it. To the franchises, the Little Oaks offer site selection. They help with the design and the architecture. They also help with the training of the staff, with the POS, with the marketing strategy and the launch activities. On the ongoing basis, they will help train the faculty. They will help with the auditing part. They will also help with the technology. And if any new things are coming, okay, they will be added to the curriculum as well. I invite all of you to ask questions regarding the business models, regarding the market, regarding the preschool sector itself and Little Oaks. Neha, over to you.
Thank you, Santoshi. Thanks a lot. Ritu, I would like you to please give some explanation over the recruitment part, because you did mention about the teachers, like your teachers are, they are trained properly. So can you just give us a brief over the hiring of the teachers, what process you follow?
So we will be helping in hiring the teachers. In fact, we will only hire the teachers because the teachers will be the face of the institute. They are the one who deals with children. So for teachers, the qualification required is either they have to be ECCA trained or Montessori trained. We are not looking at very experienced teachers. We would like raw teachers to join us. If raw teachers are joining us, we can mold them the way we want to mold them. So we generally tie up with teachers training institutes in that area. We offer internship programs to them in the school so that they get training at a very low cost, where we don't have to pay a lot of salary. And if we are finding them lucrative, we appoint them as teachers. Otherwise, they are at a probation period till then. But interviews will be taken online. Training will be given by us. Intensive training of a week is given. And whenever required, because this is not a field where a teacher is a very professional person who is going to stay with you for a very long time. So it is a very go and come field is what we call. And whenever there is a new recruitment happening, we train those teachers.
Understood. So guys, we are starting our process of question answers. So I can see some of you have already mentioned your questions, but I would request you all to write your questions into the Q&A window so that we can give you more clarity over the brand and the opportunities you want to understand about. All right. So I can see some questions into the Q&A box. I would like to take up some questions out of this
Sure,
box. As Mr. Ram is asking, how much fee for children? Give one example with some profit and loss. If you can just explain it a bit.
Sure. So the fees is directly relative to the rent of that place, because the rent decides the spending capacity of that area. Okay. So the minimal rent can be 30,000 also, depending if the area rent is somewhere around 1,000 square feet, is say 50,000 to 75,000. If the area rent is somewhere around 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh rupees, then the fees can be charged as 50,000 to 65,000 and so on. So the rent depends upon, basically the fees depends upon the rent. The major operational cost of the place of the institute is the rent and the teacher's salary. We do not compromise on the teacher's salary. If we pay well, you get quality teachers. So these are the two major expenses that you incur, and profit depends upon what you're doing. So it is not just the morning school. See, the preschool works in the morning time. That is 9 o'clock or 8:45 to 3 o'clock. After that, we use the institute premises to do other activities like maybe parent-toddler activity or pre-play group activity or some writing class or some drawing class. So the profit even comes from here. There are 3 classrooms in 1,000 square feet place. So there can be multiple things which you run in the evening also. So there are a lot of ways in which you can make money. Numbers I can give you if you tell me which area you are from or which area you're looking at.
Okay, so you mean to say that the fee is not something which is standard. It is going to differ as per the location or the locality.
Absolutely, yeah.
The
Because
school is going to be.
you can't charge anything. Okay, so you can't charge very low also, and you can't charge too high also. You need to understand the spending capacity of the place.
Understood. Okay, very well explained. And one question is there about the renewal fee. So what is the renewal fee in the case of franchisee?
So we won't be charging any renewal new fees. The royalty will go a little higher. The royalty which we are charging 7%. If Santosh ji can put some light here. Yeah.
Royalty will remain the same. Franchisee fee will be charged at the end of the agreement as per the existing rates then, after 5 years, when the contract is renewed.
Okay. All right. And though Santosh has replied some of the question, but I would like to again ask for the people who are watching and maybe they'll have a similar kind of questions. There is a question being asked by Mr. Vijay. Is there any opportunity of master franchisee? If yes, then please mention investment requirement for master franchisee.
Yes, there is an opportunity for master franchisee. Now, investment required also depends upon which city or state you are looking at. And how many, yeah,
Yes.
Santosh ji.
Yeah. So master franchisee obviously is an option. At the moment, okay, we are looking for unit and the multi-unit formats for Maharashtra and Gujarat. Master franchisee format is open for all the other states and in the FOFO format only, franchisee on franchisee operated format only. FOCO is only open for Maharashtra and Gujarat.
That too in unit.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I think Vijayji, you've got your answer clearly as it has been explained very well by Mr. Santosh. All right. There is one more question being asked by someone about the branches. If you can explain about the branches. I think you were running 2 centers at present and both are in Mumbai, right?
Yes, both are in Ghatkopar. If you're aware about the Mumbai city, we are here in Ghatkopar. So we have children, if you're aware about Mumbai, we have children coming to our school from Chembur, from Sayan, from Chunabhatti, from Bikroli, from Powai also.
All right. And if you can just give an idea to our audience about the location or the targeted area to start it with, like which locations or which areas you advise one should go for these kind of preschools.
So again, depending upon which place, okay? Now, the pollution level in Bombay is very high. So a first floor is also okay. Previously, before 2 years, ground floor was what was a lucrative thing. Outdoor was a very compulsive thing. But now with the pollution going high, the construction in Bombay is too much. Okay, so we don't prefer the outdoors now. So we make the outdoor inside the school itself, where we bring greens. So first floor is okay. And if you're going outside Bombay, then depends. Now, if you're starting a school in Pune, then you need a 1500 square feet place. If you're starting a school, say in Gujarat, that is in Vadodara, or in Ahmedabad, or say in Navsari, or in Bharuch, you need a 1500, 2000 square feet. And here, outdoor is compulsory because the pollution level is not very high in Gujarat. So that depends upon which area, which place we are looking at. So this research will be done from our end. And we will also help you select the place. We can't have a school happening anywhere. We will avoid highways. We will avoid.
And that's what I want.
We will avoid highways. Narrow lanes are better. Parking space, not necessary. Okay, we have one of my preschool. There is no parking space here. But yes, there is space where a child can be, dropped at the school. Otherwise, parking space is not a very compulsory thing for a preschool. But narrow lane is what, with my experience, highways, no. Any narrow lane, commercial places is not very much important. A residential place is also okay. The garages in the ground level is okay. A flat, if you get the permission from the building, then it is okay. But if you're taking a flat, then it should be first floor.
Okay. First or ground, like you're
First
okay
or
with
ground.
both,
If you're taking a flat, it should be first or ground, yeah. Or a commercial place. With the commercial place, only the electricity goes a little different.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right, there is one more question which I find I think we should take up this one also. How many students we have currently in our center, and let's say if someone is starting a play school, so what is the number of the students one can provide or we can take up? Like, is there any criteria you have set for per school, like these many candidates or the students they can cater at one time?
So currently we are running 2 centers. We are catering to 325 students.
325 students.
Yeah.
And
So
what is
number of
area?
students which requires to meet up the profit and break even is 50. You need to have 50 to 60 students in the first year. That can be a spread out in playgroup. You can have 20, you can have 10 in nursery, 10 in junior KG, 15 in the pre-nursery. But you need 50 to 60 students to start a school.
Okay, so the minimum criteria is 50 to 60 students to
For
start
a break
this.
even. For a break
For the break
even.
even, right.
We had started Little Oaks with 7 students.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we started with 7 students. We started in December. So December to April, we had 7. From June, we had 110 and we've never looked back after that.
Great. Wonderful. Okay, all right. And okay, one more question is there. 50 to with the 50 or to 60 students, how much would be the monthly profit? If you can just give
Yeah,
us
sure.
some idea.
So, for example, if you're charging, say, 50,000 rupees, okay, I will also need a calculator. You are running 3 classes. So, as I said, 1,000 square feet. So, you require 3 classrooms, active classrooms. So, we would always advise that you appoint teachers who are doing 2 batches. Okay. So, for 3 classrooms, you will require 5 to 6 teachers. You will require 3 DDs, always one teacher extra recruitment is what we advise. One extra DD is what we advise. You need a center head for the place. So you need 5 teachers, you need 3 DDs. So 50 students into say 50,000, you are getting 25 lakh rupees. Out of that, you are paying a rent. So if 50 students you are charging, so 50,000 you are charging. So the rent you are paying is somewhere around 75 to 80,000 monthly rent. The salary of the teacher will be, if you are charging 50,000, approximately 5,000 to 10,000 rupees. Okay. So we will check an average, which is 7.5 into 5. So you are getting into an operational cost of 2 lakh rupees per month.
Okay.
This at a very higher end I'm talking about. Okay. Now you're running the morning school as a preschool where you are generating 25 lakh rupees and you are running an evening activity center where you are doing parent toddler, where you are tying up with your own teachers and they are starting some class like GK storytelling, yoga. This also generates a lot of money. You are using evening school in 3 shifts. That is 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. In 3 shifts, 3 classrooms. And you can tie up with people around you. Rail Padamsi and lot of people are ready to tie up with schools at a 40-60 ratio or the 70-30 ratio depending upon what is their number of students. Okay. So here you can make again very good money. You can make monthly easily 1.5 lakh rupees. If you route it in a right way.
Right.
Because you sell that per hour. This is per hour basis. You need to do it in the right way. Here
Okay.
also we will help you to research on the same.
Okay. One more question. This question I would like to ask you. Do you also provide your brand name or the franchisee to the people who are already running a small level of preschools?
Yeah, taking over. This is called a takeover.
Right.
We definitely do the takeovers, but the interior will have to be done in our way. So we don't have a McDonald's setup here where every school should look the same. No. Our 2 centers also do not look the same. We have standard things which should be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Joshi. Kaustubh, since you are leading this brand, so any question, anything you want to add on or ask?
So currently, I think I am also connected with Ritu ma'am and Avni ma'am, and I have done multiple meetings with them. And there are multiple things which even I came to know post the meeting. So the things which was actually explained in this meeting was something which already I am aware of. No doubt, there are further multiple meetings which are aligned in next 2 to 3 weeks with different locations. So within this week, we are just planning out for some Gujarat market. Then next week we are planning with the expansion in Pune and Nashik, where the people have shown the interest. So of course, with the expansion plan in Maharashtra, where Mumbai, Pune, and Nashik, Nagpur, these are the four major cities we are focusing. And with Gujarat, of course, with Ahmedabad, Baroda, Surat, Bhavnagar, Vapi. So these are the locations which we are focusing on. So of course, through that, the investors who are interested, we are just focusing and trying to do the maximum meetings and where this expansion, and we can just do this about what is we can just spread about this schooling part, preschooling part. This is all about from my
All
side.
the best, Kaustav. I'm sure that you'll bring out the best.
Sure.
All right. So, thank you so much, Ms. Joshi, to take out the time from your busy schedule, and thank you so much, Avni, for joining us. Both of you, thanks a lot for coming on the panel today. And I'm sure the brand detail which we have shared today to the participant who are watching you live are going to benefit them and make them understand about the brand in detail. Guys, we try to answer all your questions, but if there is any question or any query which you want to discuss on one-to-one, Kaustav, I would request you to please write your email ID into the chat window.
Sure, I do.
Reach out to you guys. You can reach out to our hotline number also, which is 9717683838. And since Kaustav is leading this brand, you can reach out to him on his email ID, which he's going to leave in the chat window. Also, you can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Thank you so much for joining us today, and it was lovely hosting you all the panelists who have joined us today. And our team is going to get in touch with you within a day or two, for sure, to take this conversation further. And in between, if you want to discuss anything with us, I have already mentioned our hotline number and email ID. Again, tomorrow, since we are coming every day at 12 p.m. to introduce you with a new brand, tomorrow also we are coming with a new brand for all of you with Khazina Diamonds. They are the leading lab-grown diamond jewelry brand, and they are offering FOCO and FOFO model. They're having decades of experience, and they're giving minimum guarantee of 18% with revenue share. So to know more details about this brand and the franchisee opportunity, please join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. I have already shared the registration link into the chat window. You can just click on that link and you can register yourself, and you can join tomorrow at sharp 12 to know in detail. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Have a lovely day ahead.
Thank you so much, Ms. Neha.
Thank you so much,
everyone.
Ms. Neha.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.